Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
We're live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey guys, welcome to the Sassy Otaku Bitches podcast with me, one of your co-hosts, Otaku Mike. We have the beefy one, Jen Graves, and the fabulous, bizarre individual. Welcome to our first episode. How are you guys?
I'm
Good so far.
fantastic.
Dead silence.
I'm
Good so far.
fantastic. I feel like Otaku Mike's gonna be like our coach and be like, "With more heart, guys."
I was just scared how you're going to introduce me.
How
So, how are you guys doing today? Are you guys sassy?
Always.
Always.
Try to be.
So, I don't want to take over this podcast, but what is our mission? What is our mission statement for this podcast, Mr. Bizarre Individual?
I have no idea.
You know, that would be helpful since you're the one who created this.
Right. Well, the first thing is, like we talked about this longer than when you did it last week with Dindor. So I was like, oh man, Bizarre's really getting sassy on us right now.
Yeah.
Wait, on the live stream I did with him?
With Dindor? Yeah. I was like, you're really getting sassy with us now.
It's true. So actually, I thought up of a topic. So you know how a lot of people hate fan service, and it's mostly fan service directed towards the female gaze, as like directed towards like female. You know, how you have your booby shakes, your nudity. What is something that's fan servicey that happens in say like a BL manga? Because I don't read a lot of I don't read at all any BL manga, and I consider you the expert.
Just shirtless guys. Kind of same with chicks, but shirtless. And
That's
then,
all.
of course, they have like the same tropes, like
Uh-huh.
girl, guy, pretty much the same, but just reversed.
Do you feel that it's a double standard when it comes to fan service?
No, because I like both.
You like both? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm probably the worst person to ask. Like I was
What?
saying,
Uh-huh. What are some of your favorite BL recommendations?
well, I was recommending Escape Journey, which is a 3-volume series, and a lot of people that read it didn't like it. So I wouldn't recommend that one. Another one that a lot of people didn't like that I love is 10 Count. Yeah, a lot of people had issues with the abuse in it, but I thought it moved long, and as long like people didn't see like how the guy was actually being an asshole versus they were just seeing it as being abuse. So
Okay. So correct me if I'm wrong. Is there a lot of abuse in BL manga?
yes, there is. Like I guess it starts off kind of a lot. One of the tropes is that it starts off as being abusive, and then it's kind of like the Beauty and the Beast aspect. They actually start on is it being abused? That's a big one, but
Gotcha. Because I have dabbled in the Yuri genre, and I have yet to see any that kind of aspect. So I was just wondering if it's different.
no, it's pretty much the same in a lot of stories that I read, but I'm actually looking at like different ones and yeah. So I don't really know about Yuri because I haven't read any Yuris. I just bought Girlfriend and After Hours, so I'm really looking forward to reading those two. Have you seen those?
Which one is After Hours?
It's the one where they're DJs, and it's a 3 volume. I think it's by Seven Seas.
I have seen that on the store shelves, but I have not bought it or checked it out yet.
Yeah.
I have seen it. I've been kind of dabbling more with the one shots.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 3 volume series, so that's why I picked it up because then Girlfriends is just a 2 omnibus, so yeah, it's really short.
That's cool. So now this is a very, very important question I need to ask you, and I ask this to everybody.
Oh no, I bet I know what it is.
What is your stance on the Monster Girl genre?
I know it.
I read other books, so like I told you before, I want to read Plus Size Elf.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't. Yeah, so that counts as Monster Girl, right?
Yes.
Elf.
Yes.
Monster.
Yes.
Okay.
It's also an exercise manga, so it's a twofer.
Yeah, me and Mike actually talked about it the other day. Like, people consider like anything that can be considered an animal is technically, and the only thing that they don't actually classify as a human. But then we've talked about like, hey, but we're also considered like mammals and stuff. So wouldn't guys and girls, that aren't of the monster girl or guy like genre, wouldn't a human still be considered like a monster girl or guy?
Yeah, but I mean, elves aren't really animals, though,
Yeah.
So
Different stuff, just different like lores pick it out as different things.
Yeah. So what yours have you read, Mike?
So I have read. I am blanking on the name. Ugh, I can't see.
Even Eve.
I read Even Eve, which I was like, hey, why is this wrapped up? And I opened it, I flipped through it, and I was like, I bought porn. But it was really good. And although the only thing I found really weird was they had no genitalia whatsoever. So you would like it was like Barbie doll down there. Like nothing. So you would see these two girls like scissoring and like, going down on each other. And I was like, this is a little awkward. I'm
There's
okay with
nothing
it.
there.
And then they started getting to like this weird like procreation thing, which that was really interesting. It's about like these aliens. No, not these aliens. This virus attacks the Earth and causes an apocalypse, basically. Aliens come by and they're like, "Oh, your Earth is so fucked up, we don't even want to invade it. So we're gonna move move along, basically, and we're gonna let you guys just, live your life." And you just see these two girls living their life, which is really cool. You get some really cool, interesting short stories. My favorite was the girls arguing about and discussing who would be the top and who would be the bottom in the relationship. It's a whole chapter.
Bizarre about this before.
It was a whole chapter.
He said something one time. He goes, yeah. He goes, you can tell in relationships who's the top and who's the bottom. And I go, bizarre. I don't know what that means. And he goes, the top. That's who I'm talking about. And I go, sorry, I don't know what that means. So I got the education on it from Professor Bizarre. I took 101 and I flunked 102, and now I have a degree too. It's like just like an associate's, but it's still work.
And yeah, so that was the first one that I decided to jump into. And I was like, I'm interested in seeing what else comes out of these genres because that was so out there.
Yeah.
And like in my wheelhouse. If you can be more out there, I am totally down to read whatever because it went into some interesting aspects of like, especially there was one part where these two get because it like the short stories like break up and they all connect later on, and like there was one that I found really interesting where it was these two get married, they sign up for a program to have their brains put into satellites to orbit the planet and monitor the planet, and they because they want their love to be eternal, but technically love is only finite, so love isn't eternal, which was really interesting. I was like, you make me think, book. Hard. And then I read the Shut Up My Parents, I Married My Best Friend. That one was pretty fun.
Is it like a comedy?
Um, it's a mixture of a little comedy and a like serious romance. It has like a nice balance for a one shot. Like there is funny moments in it, but there's also heartwarming moments as well.
Yeah.
I read that one, and I have yet to read. I got it. I picked up Transparent Blue, I think it was called. I have yet to read that one, and I think that one might involve like some kind of ear fetish. So I'm a little iffy on that.
Yeah,
It's
but
something to do with ear cleaning, and the girl likes to clean the other girl's ears. So, but I will read it, and I will totally get
What?
back with you on it.
I think that's a no bueno.
Like on the
Although I have
cover,
seen that. You know, I
on the
have seen that.
cover, like the girl is like nibbling on the other girl's ear. So it'll be interesting.
Well, you know,
I'll
I have
check it
seen
out.
it where, like, it'll be like somebody, and they'll be like, "Lay your head on my lap," and they'll get like one of those anime
Yes.
Q-tips where it looks like a
Yeah.
big stick, and then there's this huge cotton ball on the end, and then they're sitting there cleaning it, and I swear to God, every time they do this, the person's like, "Oh," like they're getting close to their peak to climax, and I'm like, I can't watch this anymore. I can't do this. From a Q-tip, no, I can't. I can't do it.
yeah, well, you can't really judge it by the description of it because there's a yaoi that's it's called Jackass. It's all about a pantyhose fetish, and that was like what? And then I read it, and it was like the funniest one ever. So
Yeah, I'm still gonna give it a shot. I picked it up honestly because it was a one shot, and it's not that there's not that big of an investment,
yeah,
What is
like
that
time
one?
investment.
What's that one called?
Transparent Blue, I think it's called.
Okay.
Let me look. Hold on. It is transparent light blue. That's what it was called.
I never even heard of that one.
Yeah, Seven Seas has been putting out like Yuri like crazy. I'm really looking forward to this one. It's an American manga that got crowdfunded called Road Queen about like bikers. Like, and there was another one called I think it's called like Kill Me or something like that. That was kind of interesting. I don't know if that's a series or a one shot. Ooh, one that I read that I really enjoyed, I totally forgot about, was Beauty and the Beast Girl. I really enjoyed that one for a one shot.
Did
Even
you do
though,
a review of
yeah, I did a review on
that?
it and I really enjoyed it. I felt like it ended a little weird, but I wanted more out of the book. Like I wanted the story to continue. I was a little disappointed, you know. But that's I guess you could say my journey so far within the Yuri genre.
Would you recommend starting off with either one of those or no?
I would recommend any of them. I mean, I thought they were perfectly fine. You
Yeah,
know,
base your land.
you don't have to. Uh huh. What
Yeah,
did they recommend?
Basically, Lynn recommended your girlfriend to start off with, so that's why we're going to do it for the buddy read. Lindsay taught me like a buddy read of that. So if you want to get girlfriends,
it was. Yeah, I'll look into it and see if I can find it or not. But I'm actually sending that book to Jengrave so he can read it.
Which one?
I married my girlfriend. I married my best friend.
Oh yeah.
To shut up my parents.
I forgot about that.
Which has a ridiculously long title. They need to shorten that.
I can't wait.
But Jen Graves, he suggested once to me, what was it? The beast and the boy, or is it the
man
beast
or the monster and the beast?
Monster and the Beast. That's what it was. Which I'm like, are we about to get a Monster Boy book? How interesting is that? We've had Monster Girls this whole time.
In the only one we have currently out in that the merman in my bathtub. Isn't that the only one that's out right now?
And then Beastars is coming out soon.
That's right. Beast. I don't know if Beastars is supposed to be a Yaoi or a Yuri one though.
Well, I don't know exactly what it is, but it looks cool.
There's another one that actually is based off of the one that me and Danny like. That's the girl from the other side. It's give me 1 second. I actually have it in my book. My almighty book of everything I want that's currently out.
So, what was your initial idea for starting this podcast?
Shit, it's because
yeah. What was your initial idea for starting the podcast? Was it like what did you initially want to do?
Oh, mainly I felt left out because everyone was doing one and I wanted to.
Oh, you felt left out, but now you have your own. Is there anybody in the chat?
Yeah.
No, nobody's in the chat.
Yeah.
You should go to the YouTube chat and tell everybody to go to your channel.
Okay. Yeah, I put it on my YouTube channel.
Tell them you're live streaming.
Hey, motherfuckers! I am live streaming.
Live streaming out here.
The name of that one though is Wise with a Z. Wise Beast of the Wizarding Wisdoms.
I've never heard of that.
Shoot, try and say that 3 times fast.
Wiz Beast King. What was it?
Wise Beast of the Wizarding Wisdoms.
What was Beast King of the Wizarding Wisdoms?
Yeah, see, it's right here.
I can't see. Oh, I see.
It's that one.
I want to read No Gun Life.
I mean, whenever it comes out. Right. I think me and Mike are really antsy to do this one. Well, not antsy. We're kind of raring to go because this one, for everybody that watches later on and that's out there, this one is only going to be bi-weekly. And we got a really great name for it and everything too. A really great name. We'll tell you closer to the end. But
Mike shouted it out at the beginning.
You want to say it now? Did we? Well, yeah, we kind of did, I guess.
Did we?
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember.
It's S.O.B.
It up.
It's an abbreviation, guys. It's S.O.B, like you're crying, but it stands for Sassy Otaku Bitches. So it's because I'm sassy. Obviously, Mike's the otaku, and Bazaar is the bitches. So don't mess with him because he might bitch you up. I'm just saying.
I want to pull up the topic of beef and I want to know why. Why do you feel like, Bizarre, that nobody will beef with Jen Graves whatsoever?
Be honest or not honest?
We're gonna be honest on this podcast.
I
Okay.
want the non-honest one because it won't take you longer than like 10 seconds,
Okay,
and then I
okay.
want the really honest one.
Give us the non-honest one, and then give us the honest one.
Bring on the heat.
The non-honest one is I don't know.
You don't know.
The honest one is because Jim Graves is too nice and he won't say his opinion because he doesn't want to be.
Hey, I feel like I've said my opinion loads of times. Although we did talk about it,
in private
with a lot of people. Anything that's controversial, I feel like is a good thing for me to even bring up, or it's a great thing for me to bring up, because nobody ever wants to like. They don't feel like I'm ever stepping on their toes, I guess.
I step on too many toes.
Right, you're like a toe breaker.
I'm a toe breaker.
Yeah.
Unattended.
I mean, honestly, and don't say, don't feel weird about it. But I honestly feel like if we were like Orin Host Club, like Mike is the blonde guy that everybody's like, I mean, you're cute, but you know, get out of here.
Wait,
you know, I'll take
do I get to be Takumi?
What's the blonde guy? The main one.
That's Takumi, right?
I don't know. I thought Bizarre would back me up on this.
Bizarre, what's the main guy?
I thought you read it, Orin Host Club.
No.
Okay.
Did you watch it?
You know, and then I feel like, what is it? The one little kid or whatever that likes sweets. I feel like that's me. Like everybody's like, oh, he's so cute. I can't say anything bad about him. Let me give him stuff, and I'm just like, I want to be.
You know, I was waiting for that video to pop up today, but you never made that video, Jen Graves.
What video?
Where's the beef?
It's still coming. I gotta. It's really hard thinking up comical stuff to put in there. I am sitting on 2 more videos, and I finally found out that I can use iMovie to edit stuff. Oh my god!
Oh, that's cool.
So I had to make 2 because Bizarre called me earlier and like cut off half of it. I was like, damn it. So then I went back to it and I was like, okay, hold on. Oh, look, I can do this and connect it. And I was like, hell yeah, I did it.
Well, that's cool.
So I have 2 that are coming out that you can either do one for it or you can split them apart and have separate ones. And it's the first one is Collection Me, Collection Me, and the other one is Collection You. And it talks about do you feel like for Collection Me it's do I feel like my collection tells about me? Is it my personality? Does it tell my story? You know, stuff like that. Collection You is about basically like I include you and Bizarre and Luckily and Flip and Amaskio J. And do I feel like your collections tell you? And for basically you, Flip, Bizarre, and Lowly, I feel like your collections are like almost spot on. Amaskio J is the only one that I had that I put on there that I don't feel like his collection actually is a good representation for him because there's a lot of other stuff I know that he would like or does like, and he doesn't want to get into it, you know, just yet or whatever. And I feel like that's kind of what's not making his collection seem like his own, even though it is his, you know.
Oh, I totally forgot. I did your Where Are You Going? Where Have You Been video.
That's good.
Yeah, just popped up.
I thought it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun reminiscing about my start in YouTube, you know. and not even knowing
hey,
about MangaTube whatsoever.
hey, that's Chingray's mission. If
Yeah.
you get entertained by it and it gives you something, I did my job. So the other funny thing that I thought though, I was like, Mike's gonna see this, and I'm gonna do the explanation at the beginning of the video, and he's gonna be like, Jim Graves, you and all these damn short stories, stop you. Because we talked about the one Harrison Bergeron where it basically they try and make like the government tries to make everybody equal and it doesn't work out. Like they split each other up. Well, in this short story, it's this guy and you have this character called Harold Friend, I think, or Arnold Friend, and the whole time you're going through it and you're not exactly sure. It's a great story. At the end of it, you're sitting there, you start looking at it, and all my teachers have done the same thing. They write Arnold Friend up on the board, and if you take out letters and rearrange everything, it says an old fiend. So it's supposed to be basically like if the devil came for you, and once this girl, yeah. And it's great, so I feel like a lot of older stories that I read before are actually coming out now to actually be good, and maybe it was the title, maybe it was the subject matter of it. Something is kind of like tweaking me and wanting me to do stuff using.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Bizarre Individual, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Typing.
Who are you texting?
People in the chat.
Oh, Little Lost Devil?
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Okay, well, did they ask us any questions?
No, they just said hey.
He did answer who the guy was. It was Tamaki.
Tamaki. Yes. Okay. What did I say?
Don't ask me.
Aramak? Well, I don't even know what I said.
Yeah, you said something crazy.
Tamashi? I don't know what I said.
Tamashi.
It's been a while since I've watched that show.
Yep. So did you know that Bizarre likes Pops?
I did know that.
Yeah, there's a couple back there.
I did. Did you know I don't have any Pops anymore?
Why? Space?
I'm just joking.
I was like, you got one right there. What are you talking about?
I have a few. Yeah, actually, space is actually why.
Right. What are you gonna do after you get too many Gundams?
Oh God, I don't know. I want to put a shelf in another corner, but my wife kind of vetoed it. I might have to start mailing them out with my giveaways.
What if you got like a half shelf, like a corner shelf?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I was thinking of.
That's technically not a real shelf.
I know, and I could fit it in the corner across from my room.
I'm confused. If it's space on the wall, then what's the issue?
She doesn't want our room to be crowded and feel like closed in on itself.
Is that in your bedroom or are you?
Yes.
Oh.
In a bedroom. So like right here is my wife's shelf, and then you have my shelf, and then my other shelf. Right across from me is literally my bed. I can touch my bed.
Okay. Yeah, so, I always pictured that as an office. So that's
no. I wish I had an office. I'm not that rich.
You just have like a 2-bedroom with your kid in the other one?
We had a 2-bedroom in the other one. And now we're in a 3-bedroom duplex type of townhouse thing. So hopefully one day I'll have a.
What's the door that's behind you?
It's my bathroom.
Oh, you could put a bookshelf in the bathroom.
I could, but the bathroom's like really small. So yeah, there's like side on my side of the room where I can do like a corner shelf possibly, but we'll have to see. I'm slowly trying. Maybe one day I'll just like show up with a corner shelf for my
You
Gundams.
still have room across the front of your DVDs and books and stuff. Still for your
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
I do still have room,
if you
but I
could get one with a glass thing on the front of it, you could
yeah,
put a corner shelf behind you, like where you build your Gundams and stuff at the dining room table.
that's true. Yeah, I don't exactly
That would be
know where.
sick.
I just have to have the money, and I want to get better shelves because these are just Walmart shelves, and
What's
they're
up,
already
Yeah.
Chris Zebo?
starting
Box
to.
shelves
Yeah,
are like bending already.
yeah, yeah, they're bending and stuff.
Chris
I'm like,
Zebo was in the chat, and look, a Maschio J showed up. What is up?
ask us questions. We are the S.O.B podcast, the sister podcast to the Otaku Dads podcast.
When you say that everything that I'm in is a sister or a
Yes.
brother podcast,
Yeah.
Yes.
Jin Graves, the one guy that connects them all.
The one guy to rule them.
Before you know, I'll be in like two more, and I'll be like, oh, "What did I get myself into?"
Speaking of Lord of the Rings, I just freaking started collecting the pops for it, and I was trying not to have a lot to go.
Hey,
Oh
you
man, good luck with that.
You knew you were gonna get started on that.
I was like, I'm just gonna get Legolas, and that's it. And then one thing led to another, and I have 30 pops now, and now I want them all.
Because Orlando Bloom is your favorite. What do you want? Do you want like the Fellowship, or do you want like everything?
You already know.
The
Once I
Fellowship.
stop.
I mean, the Fellowship's not that much, I have those up. The only one I hate that I wish they would make a new one is the Gandalf, and because I hate that he's like battle worn from fighting the Balrog, and I feel like they would do better if they made one with him in his hat, kind of like how the Deadpool one is, Wizard Deadpool, but they haven't done it, and I don't like the other one enough to actually buy it.
Yeah.
Why don't you just give somebody did like a custom job?
But I did buy this. I did buy this one over here. This is by a different statue company.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the detail and everything on it.
That's cool.
And then, like I showed you guys earlier, I got the little Newt Scamander because whenever I play like D&D or anything, I'm always like a wizard.
Uh-huh.
I'm a wizard knight. So that's why I bought that though. But it reminds me of like the old 70s cartoon.
How many pops do you have now?
How many pops do I have?
Yeah.
500.
I haven't gotten any new ones, so I think I'm still sitting at 200, unless we count the little bitty guys by themselves too, and then I'm at like 225.
I have to say I kind of like the rock candies more.
The rock candy. Oh, like that one? Yeah, that's what this one is.
Yeah. I like the rock candies a little bit more than the pops.
Show it again, I didn't see it.
This is what the Newt Scamander was in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see.
I got Bellatrix and Harry Potter right here. And I got some more, but I can't reach them.
Chris
Is it by
Zebo said,
Is it by the Pops company?
Yeah,
Yeah.
same company.
Yeah, let me show you the tongue.
Now I want more stuff. Thanks.
Yeah, they do that, and the Dorbs. The Gandalf is the
Yeah.
only one. It's by a company out of New Zealand, and theirs is called. I think theirs is like mini miniatures or something.
I think they do the mystery minis too, don't they?
I'm not sure. I know they have
Funko,
some.
does Funko do that?
I don't know, because these guys kind of do their own stuff, but then they have like, I looked on their channel, thingy. Well, not their channel, their website, and they have like a bunch of Lord of the Rings stuff, model tank, like a bunch of crazy stuff.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let's see. Chris said, "What did you think of the cat manga I tagged you in on Twitter, Mike?"
It looks adorable, and I want to pick up the first volume.
And then Amaskia just said, "Bizarre and Jin streaming together. It's like the chain's complete."
Well, we did live stream when I was over at your house.
What am I, chopped
did.
liver?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
God.
Amaskia just said he likes loving the 5-star My Hero Academia vinyls.
I don't like the 5-star series.
I don't know what that is.
They're like little figures, but they don't have really that much posability to them.
Is it the little one that has a little circle in the box where you can see the head?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like the way
we can't talk about this. Bizarre will want to buy it.
Oh, sorry. I don't think they look that great.
Nobody bring up Dorbs. Oh shit.
I already want the Tokyo Ghoul ones. So.
Oh, I know.
What? You want Tokyo Ghoul?
I love Tokyo Ghoul.
Sell me on Tokyo Ghoul.
It's awesome, and there's really hot characters.
That's not good enough.
Good enough for me.
Hey, there's males.
But wouldn't they be ghouls?
You have to take a Amaskia J's ultimate phrase and swap it on its head for Bizarre's, and it's a dude. I would smash.
Dude,
but if it's a chick, I'm gonna have to pass.
I would pass.
But you said you wanted some monster guys. There's some for ghouls and there's monster guys that you got.
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's because a lot of people are so into it. It's because it just that turns me away from it. You know, I don't want to be one of those people that's like, oh, I'm too cool for it, but like, it makes me. Huh?
Oh, I mean, we've talked about it before, like having that nostalgia. I think I've talked about it with both of y'all.
Which one?
Having that nostalgia with like anything, and a lot of people liking it automatically shuts, like me, and I think both of y'all said some other stuff, like it shuts you down from wanting to enjoy it because there's so many people, talking about it.
Have you even
so what?
Have you even tried it?
I have watched the first season of the anime.
Okay.
So I've tried it. I just couldn't get into it.
You tried it.
I thought the whole sugar cube thing and them going to the coffee shop was kind of pointless. I was like, why you guys keep going back to this coffee shop?
Is that like at the beginning?
I think so.
Is that before he turns into a ghoul?
Maybe, I don't remember.
No, it isn't that like them trying to eat human food or something? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh,
I remember they like drank coffee. I don't remember too much about the series. They drank coffee and they said something to do with sugar cubes. I mean, I don't remember.
Yeah, that sounds like the food part. That was where they were trying to explain for ghouls that ghouls can't really eat anything.
Well, you gotta get sick. It's fun.
Yeah, like everything is an advanced texture.
Yeah, something like that. And I don't know. I couldn't, like, it just didn't hook me. Like, the world didn't hook me.
Yeah.
I didn't care about any of the characters. I found it weird that he wore the gimp mask a lot. Like,
that was to hide their identity.
Do you really need to wear a gimp mask to hide your identity?
Well, like there's an artist guy that's really like crazy Uta, and Uta has like like Uta gives like some of the people that like get tattoos and all that, like even in reality, like a bad name, because Uta had like a red eye that was like he had like the tattoo thing where his outside the white part was red. Like his head was shaved and tattoos down it and like all this other crazy stuff. And then people just kind of were like, you need a mask as a ghoul so people don't know who you are. And he just kind of made up your mask as he went. Which I do like that aspect where they name the people based off of their mask, really. Because you have like the bunny, which is like the Toka character. You have like the old crow or the one-eyed crow. You have the one-eyed ghoul, or they jumped the gun on it. They started calling Ken the centipede before. So it's kind of like, what does the centipede mean? And then you see like him beast out, and then it's kind of that.
Yeah. It was just one that I couldn't get into.
Yeah,
Just like I couldn't get into Code Geass. Everybody likes that one too.
you can't get in Neon Genesis either.
No, I can't. They're all horrible people in that show.
Yeah, but like one that I didn't want to try because of the hype and stuff was Death Note. And
Yeah.
for years and years, and then I was bored on the beach, and I was like, it was on it came up on Hulu, so I watched it and I like fell in love, and now it's like one of my favorite animes. So really,
I enjoyed Death Note for the first half of that anime.
Yeah.
After that, I just lost interest in it.
Yeah, but I mean, the first part was I loved it so much. I watched it so many times and read it so many times, and then once I get to that part, I'm just done.
Yeah, once like kind of the cat and mouse game is over, I felt like the show just lost its luster.
Yeah, they should have stopped it. And then, well, I actually am reading a light novel where that character is still alive because it's before everything happened, and so I'm really enjoying that. It's like more background to that character that died. So.
Is that the Last Light novel?
Well, hey,
or something like that.
There's two light novels. I think.
Are there?
The other one. Yeah, there's two. It's the one with like white and black cover.
Okay. Maybe I don't know about that one.
And he's like a detective, and it actually shows the two detectives in it, and it's them before. So it's kind of weird that
Master J asked, "What was the Gandalf figure called?" It's called Mini Epics. At Barnes & Noble.
Barnes & Noble.
Yeah.
I don't need to go to Barnes & Noble right now. I've been having to buy two get one free manga.
Is it on Viz stuff?
I wanted, except for the 50% off ones. And I mean, those, I saw a lot of the Brady Bunch. I'll just tell you that. I was like, there's like 50 of these little bastards in here.
Yeah, I think they're getting rid of the Brady Bunch ones. They're 50% off everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think they sold very well because there's probably a lot of people that don't.
Probably not.
Probably don't exactly know what they are. I wonder if more people would know like something else like Gilligan's Island or whatever,
Yeah. I mean, as soon as you actually found Ricky for me, but as soon as the I Love Lucy ones came out, I jumped at that.
And then let's see. Chris Zebo says, Jen, have you ever heard of a fighting manga from the early 2000s called Worst? I was searching for French manga to practice Mon Francis. I hope I said that right. And I found a listing that said it was an English paperback. Worst.
Doesn't Loha Lee talk about that one?
Worst is it was an English one. I don't know if it was completed. And if I'm thinking of the right one, I think it was published by Tokyo Pop, but they only had like 3 or 4 of them come out, I think. Not 100%.
There's that. What's that new fighting manga that's coming out? The 3-volume omnibus that's coming out from Viz.
Is it the one that the guy that writes Vagabond's doing?
Maybe, I don't know. I know there's like a 3-volume one coming out. It's in like a hardcover, and then like they're having like a 3-volume prequel or something coming out for the same series.
I don't know.
It has to do with like martial arts and stuff. Dang
I
it,
don't
I can't
know.
remember what it's called.
It's Kazuno Ippo. Whatever it's called.
We talked about it before.
We probably did.
Yeah.
And Jen Graves is like, I'm insane in the membrane.
You should remember this.
Insane in the brain. What?
So, Bizarre, are there any topics that you want to talk about or bring up in the future? Or get some ideas for how
Hey.
this thing is podcast is gonna be about?
Hey,
Yeah, well,
can we
what?
all three sporadically sing I'm a Barbie Girl?
I'd rather not.
1,
Rather
2,
not.
3, hit it.
No. No.
Why don't you take it?
So
I'm
now
a
that
Barbie
you've
girl in a Barbie world. It's fantastic. I made of plastic.
We just lost all the views.
You can do my hair.
or
Whatever.
we just gained like 500 viewers.
Right. You're like, that's so stupid it could work.
So now that you've got your podcasting feet wet, do you feel comfortable?
I feel a little bit more comfortable. I was
That's
like
good.
before, but
Yeah.
I think the reason why I was more comfortable in the other one is because we literally had questions and we knew exactly what we were going to talk about. And we actually had topics.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
What would
Well,
you like to know from me and Mike? You know, it's
yeah. Do you have any questions for us?
It's open mic night at the Club Bazaar. You can ask almost whatever you want. Almost.
Actually, I'm an open book, so I'm okay with anything.
okay, Mike, how big's your penis?
It's about 6 inches.
Is that normal?
I'm a grower, not a shower.
Okay. So is that before or after?
It's after,
Oh, okay.
you know.
We got a little too real. A little too real. Gonna have to pull it back a little bit. Oh my god.
Embarrassed?
Woo.
Are you embarrassed, Jen?
What?
Are you embarrassed?
Am I red?
Yeah.
Probably.
It's part of the body, and we literally just talked about like.
It was one of those things that caught me off guard.
Jen, you talk to me on the phone all the time. Do you really think I wouldn't have done that?
We do, don't we?
Okay, now you asked Jen Graves one.
Truth or dare?
Truth or dare?
How can we do dare over the internet?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like truth would be like something that happened in life, and dare would be like a really intimate question.
Wait, I have one. Jen Graves.
Oh god.
Out of all the manga tubers out there, who would you want to beef with the most?
Who would I want to beef with? At this point, I think I could beef with anybody. Who
I know
would be
you.
the best? I feel like you would probably be the best beefer.
Dang it! I was hoping you would not say me.
Well, you kind of saw like you and I were like pretty funny when it came to the gentleman's bet, and like we still like beefed and tried to be hardcore about it, and then it was like, man, these guys are still gentlemen, even though they're like, "We're coming for your throat, guy."
Are you at 500 yet?
I don't.
He went up and then he went back down.
Yeah, I'm like this. Nobody
He was
nobody can get me rock hard yet.
He was at 488 and then he went back to 486.
I think I'm at 487 right now. I'm telling you, it's doing this.
You know, he was almost at climax and then he just blue balled himself.
Oh man, Chris Zebo wants to dare you, Bizarre.
What?
He wants you to open one of your pop boxes behind you.
Open it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Just open it slowly.
Is there one in front of you?
Open it slowly.
Did you have this prepared? Are you a Chris Zebo?
No, show the camera. Yeah, show the camera.
Well, now my pop's gonna die and they can't breathe. Like, it reminds me of like Toy Story where Buzz Lightyear.
We talked about this.
Is that the pop from the Golden
That's
Girls?
not even one of yours.
What's about this bag?
That's one of your boyfriends.
Yeah,
you're like, this one can die. I'm gonna open it. It's not one of mine. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. I'm really weird about my pops. I actually took out one of my pops for a picture I was doing because it matched the book. Felt like the only one I've ever taken out.
All right.
Did it feel good to take that pop out of the box?
No, it's dead now. I have to go buy a new one for him.
She held her breath. I mean, she's not dead. She's an old lady. Come on.
Yeah.
So, if you had to choose a relationship with one of the Golden Girls, which one would you pick?
I don't really like the Golden Girls.
I mean, but based off of the personalities, which one would you have to pick, like, to date?
I find them all annoying.
Oh, okay. Mike, what about you?
Remind me which ones are which.
All of them.
It's been a while since I've watched that show.
I feel like Jen Graves would probably be a gigolo.
I'm gonna go with the spunky one.
Rose?
The sassy one?
Sassy one.
Oh, that would be Bizarre and a Gent.
Player? Maybe. I don't know. That might get confused. That makes me watch it. Makes me wait.
And sometimes it's funny.
We watched All in the Family, and I thought that was hilarious.
You watched what?
All in the Family.
Never seen it.
It was great.
If you're a racist.
You're racist. So, who's your celebrity crush?
Mine?
Yeah, who's your celebrity crush? And if you had to take one body part with you after you left seeing him, what would you take? Like I just said, dark.
Celebrity crush, Ashton Kutcher.
And then what would you take? You get one thing, you just got to cut it off. Like if you like his ears, you can take one of them, you know.
It's kind of Van Gogh-ish.
I would take his underwear.
It's not a body part.
Did you specifically say body part? Or did you just say
No, I said body part.
Damn it. I don't want a body part. That's disgusting.
Take one of his cheeks.
Why would I want one of his cheeks?
One of his butt cheeks.
No.
You could squeeze it whenever you want it.
What about you?
Who's your celebrity crush, Mike?
Are we going with male or female?
Both.
I'm gonna say Hugh Jackman. But Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Yeah.
He
That would be
has
something
he
off
has
the
a
book.
12-pack on him. Muy caliente. You could bounce a quarter off that ass.
What?
How about chick?
What the hell?
Oh, God, I haven't thought about that. I mean, I don't.
I love it how
I
you
mean,
used dude, but you didn't know.
there's
I know.
so
I'm like,
there's. I mean, that's my normal go-to when everybody's like, "Who's your celebrity crush?" It's Hugh Jackman.
Well,
Just to throw people off. Um,
Sandra Bullock for sure.
um, I'm gonna say, God damn it, I forgot what her name was.
what's she playing?
I'm gonna say Famke Janssen. I think that's what her name was.
Oh, Femke. That played.
Famke Jan.
That played.
Yeah.
I almost said Storm. That played Jean Grey. Jean.
Jen Greaves.
Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Jean Grey and
Yeah.
in the original. That is one of my women too. She is nice and spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear me
Like
when
a
mine was?
like a phoenix.
What'd she say, Bizarre?
Did you hear me when I said mine was Sandra Bullock?
I didn't.
I did now.
For guys, I have no idea. It would take me a really long time to think about that.
You have 5 seconds.
Well, the man whore in me picks like 10 of them, you know? And then the man whore in me for females picks like 1,000. You guys really know how to screw me over. I hate you guys. Go cry in the corner.
I mean, I like a good Chris Evans. He has America's ass.
No
I'm
comment.
also partial to Paul Rudd and you have Fat Thor.
Well, so the other thing is too, like, not really for Bizarre, but for you, Mike, would you be the top or the bottom?
I would like to think I'm the top, but I would probably be the bottom.
It always depends on who you're with, too.
Yeah. You know.
I feel like I would be the person that would always be on top. So, God, I can't think of anybody. Hate you guys right now. Stop picking on me.
But you say that, but in your relationship now, who makes all the rules? You or
Oh my
me?
gosh. My biggest fan is in the comments.
Who? Who's your biggest fan?
You'll know in a second.
I don't know.
Chris Ebus said Daniel Day-Lewis is a pretty good looking man.
Adam?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm not like. I kind of think like all guys kind of have like a cuteness to them, but then like that's about it. Like I don't feel like I could go any further in it. Like
Quit being a pussy. Pick one.
you can't.
Do it.
What do you guys think of Michelle Gellar?
Rachel Ray.
Who?
Rachel, right?
Wait,
Rachel Ray.
Sarah.
what do I? Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Yeah.
Buffy?
Yeah.
Yeah. She can stake me any day. I'll be your vampire.
Yeah. Adam and me are actually watching another show that she was in right after Buffy. Have you guys heard of Ringer?
I think I've heard of it. I don't think I ever watched it.
Plays like a twin. Like she plays both like characters. It's like a thriller mystery. It's really good.
I have no
Really?
idea.
Yeah, it's only on for like one season now, but still, I like it.
I thought she was really cute in Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
That's true. She is pretty cute in that.
good ass movie is Cruel Intentions that she plays in.
Although you guys just made me think about something. Have you guys seen the English one and the foreign one of the girl with the dragon tattoo?
I've watched the English one.
So the English one is the one I like better
Mm-hmm.
because the other one, the chick is so buff, it's really scary. And they go for a scene where she's on top of the guy, and I kid you not, they do like a close up of like her back and them going at it, and her back is so muscular. I was like, I'm actually scared to watch this scene. I had to be like, click, let's try and fast forward this. It scared me. Like I was like, oh man, is he getting raped or is he enjoying it? I'm very confused.
So you're not getting that weightlifter manga then? Because the girls are gonna be. I think they're kind of beefy in that.
No, I mean I think that's really attractive. It just depends on how beefy you are.
Hmm.
Because she's like petite too. That's the scary part.
Oh.
That maybe it's just a if you're in the front of it, it's okay. If you're behind it, it's a little scary. And it could be just the actor that was with her because it was kind of like a fat old guy and
Oh.
then her, and I was like, nope, nope. So manga.
So what are you guys reading at this moment?
Kara's First Love. I'm buddy reading it with Shaky Sound.
I'm reading
Okay.
Napping Princess and Kitaro.
Explain to me what a buddy read is.
Oh, well, just a general buddy read it. You just pick a friend and you read the same manga and you talk about it. And what Shay Geeks Out was like, you have a massive TBR, and I'm gonna help you get through it. The titles that she was interested in that I already had, she went out and got, and we were buddy reading back and forth. Lindsay Tutney started like an actual buddy read where we were like asking, like we announced the book that we're reading a month before, or tried at least. We read throughout the month, and then we all talk about it. We make videos and stuff, and anyone can read with us. So yeah. That's like all buddy read stuff. Yeah.
So based off of the books we like, because I'm assuming we kind of know semi each other's collections. What do you think would be a good series for all of us to buddy read together?
I kind of wanted, well, I guess we can't do any credit, Mike, but I kind of wanted to read DVD.
I mean, I can reread it and we can talk about it.
Well, Jen, do you have girlfriends? We could try that one.
I don't have girlfriends. I Let me see. What do I have that I think we could read?
The Car Under the Bridge.
We do. We could read that.
But Mike doesn't have
I don't have that.
it.
Um. Welcome to the ballroom.
I have the first 2 volumes.
I have the first 9.
I don't have. I thought we should have something we all could read. Do I have to go out and buy something?
No, we're trying to.
It's just a hypothetical. Like it doesn't have to actually
You're
be in
trying to
our
make me
collection.
spend money.
Well,
Yeah.
name off some titles that you won't want to read that you have.
Do you guys have Parasite?
No.
I've already read it.
Well, I just got the first volume.
Unless you wanted to read the Neon Parasite M.
Oh no, I don't want.
It's like a short story part of it.
What was some things that you saw in the bookstore that you actually were interested in reading? Go from there.
Oh God, I can't remember because I haven't been to a bookstore in a while.
Yeah, after Jen Graves got him set on the right life of good old right stuff.
It's been like over a month. It's true, right stuff has spoiled me. In my ways of buying manga.
Believe me, I think you have both been spoiled by right stuff.
But you didn't tell me about it.
I feel like I did.
No, you didn't. I've been ordering on right stuff even before I knew you. What are you talking about?
I feel like I did.
Yeah, you
I
feel
did.
like you.
Just agree. Just agree. I'm going to spin my head around.
Okay, go down and look at my haul videos of where I got all stuff at Right Stuff, and I didn't even know you then.
You knew me in the cosmos. Ooh.
I feel like we should all read Tales of Wedding Rings Volume 1.
I've already read it.
Let's read it again.
Actually, I think we should read that that book tube one that's coming out. Let me go back to the book. Because I'm pretty sure I got it written down.
Take a look at my TV also.
Ugh, fuck.
I hear that.
Sorry for the dead air, people, if you're watching.
Have you read Pluto yet, Mike?
No, I have not read Pluto yet.
We could buddy read that. Have you read Golden Query?
I don't have that.
Were you interested in reading it or not?
Not at the moment.
This is only 3 volumes. Prophecy.
It's called.
Isn't that out of print?
It wasn't when I
think you can still get it on Right Stuff though.
Okay.
I'll
read Pluto with the first volume of Pluto with you guys.
Okay.
We can talk about
the one I was thinking. The one I was thinking is called Brave Tuber, and it's about like in a fantasy world where somebody starts basically like creating a YouTube channel.
Oh, that sounds fun.
But it didn't come out, I think, till like next month or whatever.
Well, we can do it next month.
So.
Yeah.
How about you guys read Monster? I know Jim has.
I have watched a little bit of the anime.
Were you interested in getting one of those or no?
Oh.
I was kind of interested in reading Pluto.
I'm just trying to offer suggestions. Land of the Lustrous. Flowers of Evil.
Skull Facebook Solo Honda.
We should all read Gone.
I have
Dindor's in the chat. What's up, Dindor?
I have 2 volumes of Gone.
Why don't we all read Gone? We'll read the first 2 volumes of Gone, and then we'll talk about it.
I don't even know if it's the first 2 volumes. I have like 1 and like 4 or something like that.
Okay, we'll read volume 1, volume 4.
I mean, they don't go in an order, so.
They don't. There's no real order to this story.
Sure there is.
No, there's not.
Sure there is.
Be the fastest read ever.
Oh, Adam is in the comments too. He said Jean Graves. Adam.
But yeah, so we're gonna read Pluto for sure.
What?
Are we gonna read
Sure.
Pluto? Yeah,
Sure.
so 2 of my Pluto books are on hold by Right Stuff because one of the volumes is out of stock, not Pluto, but a different one I ordered. So it's like holding my order, and it's annoying. And it's been there since the 20th.
That happens.
I have one that they're still holding on, and it was last December.
But what was weird is they sent all my other stuff. Like, remember how I ordered the volume of What You Do yesterday? They sent the other stuff. That one, except for, I don't know why.
So what do you guys think about this?
What is it?
That's cool.
It's the 32nd birthday for Right Stuff this year.
Yeah.
That sale always gets me in trouble.
Do you guys want to wrap this up? Because I gotta get off. I got a text from the wife asking if I was done yet.
Then B-Lands? Woot! No, Jen Graves, no.
So, Bizarre, did you have fun in your first podcast?
Yes.
Even though we were a little all around.
Yeah, I did. It was fun. It's just going to get better and better.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 weeks. We got time to think on it.
You have time to think on it.
I just do it a cappella.
So you want to send us home, Bizarre? Wrap it up. Come on, send us home.
Send
us home.
With
Come on, buddy.
A lot of heart.
Finished it.
Come on. You got this. Come on.
Not right now.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Guys, for myself, Otaku Mike, Bizarre Individual, and Jen Graves, we are the S.O.B podcast. Come back in 2 weeks.
I just thought about it.
What?
We totally made it where it could also be son of a bitch. I was like, wait, why does this sound familiar?
Leave your comments and questions for the next podcast down below in the comment section, and Bizarre will pull them.
Hold on.
And we will answer your questions.
We do have one more question from our buddy Dindor that I just caught.
What?
It says, so I have a question for Bizarre. Why is it that he knows how to do a live stream now and we did it? He had no clue.
Okay. The reason why is because you didn't tell me how to do it correctly, and Jane Graves did, so that's why.
It's true. I was late, and I was like rushing home. And I called Bizarre, and I was like, Bizarre, do you know how to do this? He's like, no. And I was like, I'm going to walk you through it as best I can. So he just started going into it and got stuck at one part and came home. And I saw what was messed up on it. Like, wasn't that big of a deal, and we got it fixed. And Bizarre did it.
Yeah, so we were actually just missing one step. I just had to click a little dot thing down. So we were just missing that one step. So.
All right.
Bye.
So
thank you guys.
I'm Jim
for
Graves.
Watching.
That's Bizarre Individual, and that's Otaku Mike. Thanks for joining our podcast.
And we are the S.O.B.
Right. Oh, hold on. We do have one more thing to say.
Okay.
You guys got any videos planned?
Yes.
No.
You actually challenged me to make 10 videos this month, and I have to make like.
Did
God.
I challenged Otaku Mike to make? Well, Otaku Mike almost makes 10 videos because I make 20, 40 videos.
But yeah, next time let's talk about what we were talking about. Let's say that for next time. But remember, Graves, about the estimate thing. That was kind of neat.
The estimate thing.
What estimate thing?
About how many videos.
I am going to
I'm
forget.
confused.
We literally talked about it, I think, last night. Anyway,
I don't know.
talked about it.
I forgot. I don't know.
Bye.
Bye, guys.